Hi, good morning, everyone, wherever you might be joining from. This is Benga Motayo. I'm the Executive Director at the U.S. Africa Trade and Business Network. I'm also the Executive Producer for the U.S. Africa Business Week that it's going to be taking place in a couple of days. This is the very first time that we're doing something absolutely unique in this space. First off, during the United Nations General Assembly, we are the only event that will be having a B2B or B2G and B2C event, meaning there'll be opportunity to connect with business to business, business to government, and business to consumer. And other than that, this is the very first time that the city of New York is partnering with an organization to facilitate bilateral trade and investment conversation with the city of New York. And so we're very excited. It's a packed week long event. We're going to be going to different places: Economic Development Corporation, International Affairs Office, high level roundtable at the United Nations, conference and exhibition, then gala. It's packed. I'm more excited because I have someone joining us today that I think everybody should know. This is one of our exhibitor who was with us in March when we had our event in New Jersey, and so he's back. He's going to be back with us this September. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet the founder of P Power Automation Solution LLC, in the person of Paulo da Silva Castello. This organization provide innovative solution globally on farming, on automation, manufacturing, and cutting edge technologies. It's an amazing organization in green chemistry, agriculture, and fishing. So, if you or your organization or your government you're seeking solution in any of these area, this is the gentleman you should be talking to. So, this is why I am most excited to have Paulo. Paulo, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Benga, for allowing me to speak to your audience, and thank you for everyone out there listening. Myself, as from the diaspora directly, parents are from Angola and everyone else, and living here and being educated in America, it's time for me to give back and go back uh, to provide a nation in Africa that has so long given to so many people. Now it's our time to shine on the global scale. And I'm here to be one of those catalysts for that. So, um, in that, just to give a brief background, I come from the automation manufacturing side. I've seen how that's built societies to be global powers. And in Africa, there's a labor force, particularly that's hungry, willing to do, that just could further, I can further aid that pursuit. Um, because everything is there. It's just a matter of providing the opportunity. So, and with that, through my connections, my pursuits, and my education, I've have a few solutions, particularly that on the governmental and healthcare side. So, in the green chemistry side, where things are going, there's tons of biodegradable solutions as far as to uh, clean things, whether it be from runoff from kitchen grease and not pollute your fisheries. That's also economical. That could support, growth and also healthcare, public health. Um, and it's all within a chain of just using the principles of green chemistry, biochemistry, organic chemistry that I've learned through school, proxy, and actually doing in theory in the manufacturing world through trial and error. So, yes, I'm 100% excited. Some of the applications, just for example, um, how Mexico and Peru, they're known for avocados. With way things are going in food in Africa, why can't Africa be known for being the exporter to the U.S. for yams? There's ways through that transit process you can preserve the yams from spoilage and losing money through that spoilage, which they call shrinkage. If you put non-pesticidal chemical on it, and my team and myself, we've developed those means. So that's one particular application on the agricultural side. Also, there are other things too where if you're dealing, let's say, in fishery, to increase like your yield through natural means. You can put certain attractants to lure, so by also preserving the natural scale of things within fishery yields that we've developed solutions for. And another one that I would say hits close to home would be for places like where there's stagnant runoff when there's doing construction issues in my home, my parents' birth country, Angola, malaria. There's ways to retard the growth from from mosquitoes from populating. So if you spray certain
Um,
so
Hello?
yes,
Okay. I thought I lost you. Oh, you finished?
no worries. Sorry about that. Yes,
Sure. Oh, awesome. No, thank you so much. The past 5 minutes you've been speaking has been loaded, and I want to be sure that everybody can hear everything you've talked about. There were just so many values that you spoke about that I couldn't even meet up myself, but I was able to pick few of them. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna pick
sure.
few of them. There's one. Go ahead. Yeah. So there's one on the
Mm,
screen right now. Solution to preserving yam during
yeah,
importation to the USA. I can tell
yeah,
you for a fact that Nigeria, as big as Nigeria is, Nigeria cannot, um, Nigeria cannot, Nigeria cannot even import yam into the US. Do you know why? Because at some point, yams coming from Nigeria will get spoiled before they get to the port of entry, and so
sure.
Nigeria was removed from importing yam into the USA, simply
Yeah,
because they did not have this type of solution that you're talking about, the ability to preserve your yam during importation. There is a massive demand for yam. It's $1 million business, multi-million dollar business. When you look at the millions of populations of Africans and people of African descent that consume yam, and then you'd be amazed that this is a very attractive industry. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So again, I just want to echo this to everyone listening that this gentleman is going to be at this event, and this organization have a solution. So maybe your country, maybe your export business, you export yam or any other product that have very low shelf life that can easily get spoiled in transit. This company has a solution to be able to help you preserve them in coming into the US. So I just want to highlight that. There are many more that you mentioned, but you can jump in if you want to say anything. But there's so many more you talked about. You also talked about they can increase their yield. Those who do like fish farming or other type of production like that, you
yeah,
have the solution to help
yeah,
them to be profitable. This is amazing.
yeah,
This is amazing. Um, you also talked about a solution to also curb the spread of insects such as mosquitoes from populating. Malaria is a big problem in Africa simply because of mosquitoes.
Yes.
And you're saying that you have this solution.
Yes.
These solutions is what um, is needed in the African continent, and it's everywhere. But we're just focusing on Africa because this event that is coming up, where you would be exhibiting, is to bring in delegate from
Yes.
Africa, and so that's why I keep talking about Africa. So this is amazing. So I'm just gonna stop. If there's anything you'd like to add to what you had already said, I would say please go ahead and do so. I think your network. So while I wait for you to reconnect, I'm just going to
Right.
encourage everyone that, okay, go ahead. I see you're here. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Paulo.
Just additionally, just to add, apologies for any technical difficulties in advance, but just to add quickly, come from a background of humility, listening, and understanding. So your ideas, your issues fuel innovation. So definitely would like to hear what you have, potentially get a proposal out there, or at least introduce you to people, let's say, who are brighter than myself, who can come up with a solution, ultimately fix a problem. Because uh, the U.S. at the time, I'd say in the 1600s, was in a state where, let's say, Africa was, where there was issues. But if you come and be creative, you can find solutions. And I want to be that bridge in some way.
I love that. Thank you so much. That's a great call to action and a way to round it up. If you can think it, you can bring out the solution. So this organization is an innovative organization, and they can build custom solutions for you beyond the one that has already been identified. And so, if this sounds like something you're looking for, either for your company, for your government, even for someone that you know, I encourage you to come to the US Africa Business Week, which is starting the week of the 11th. But he is going to be exhibiting on the 15th, which is a Friday, and the 16th, which is a Saturday. And there would be a deal room. So that's what I'm most excited about. Even though you can come to the room, you can exhibit, you can talk to them, all of that. But there is a place where, if you're serious about connecting at a deeper level, or you want to talk deeply about your project, there's a special room section where you can have one-on-one with Paulo. Reach out to us so we can schedule the appointment ahead of time, because schedule is filling up so fast. And we're
Okay.
so excited that Paulo is going to be joining us at the US Africa Business Week on the 15th and 16th of September 2023 during the UN General Assembly Week. So, Paulo, what's your last word before we leave?
Last word, I'm excited to see such innovative, thinking, and hungry people to join us, come together, and basically win.
Wow. Hungry people. People are hungry for success. I love it. Thank you so much for what you do. I'm very proud of you, humble man, innovative. So I saw some of the product, I saw some of the solutions, and I know you've already connected with someone who potentially is looking to the solution you have. So, folks, it's all for you. This event is free. It's free to attend. So you have no reason. If you cannot do Friday, you can do Saturday. You have to do something different. You have to seek knowledge, seek connection, seek solution. And together, let's make our lives and the continent of Africa and that of the United States better, so we can continue to facilitate that bilateral trade and investment. So until tomorrow or day after, when I bring my other guests, I ask you to be inspired to succeed. Thank you and bye bye. Thank you, Paulo.
Thank you.
Take
Bye bye.
care. Bye.